And welcome back to the Daily Wrap, everybody. I am Joe Concha from New York City. So today the trial got underway against Eddie Ray Ruth, the accused killer of American sniper Chris Kyle and his neighbor Chad Littlefield. Ruth got to know the men after they offered to help the vet who was suffering from PTSD, as so many vets do. On February 2nd, 2013, he was accused of shooting Kyle and Littlefield on a shooting range. You've heard the story. Now, County District Attorney Alan Nash, here he is addressing the jury in Stevensville, Texas.
But in the end, we believe the key evidence that's going to guide you is going to guide you on two critical issues. And that is, did he intentionally cause the death of these two men? And when he did so, did he know what he was doing was wrong? And as they approached the shooting sports deck, they found Chad Littlefield shot 4 times in the back, 1 time in the hand, once in the face, once in the top of the head. And they found Chris Kyle shot 5 times in the back and side, and 1 time in the side of the head.
Anyway, Ruth's attorney Tim Moore responds.
But when he took their lives, he was in the grip of a psychosis. A psychosis so severe at that point in time that he did not know what he was doing was wrong. He had a drinking problem, probably too much smoking marijuana. But he was changed. And people will come and tell you how he was a changed person, that he was having at that time mental health problems.
Rick, mental health problems, that appears to be the strategy of the defense. Is this going to fly in Texas?
Not likely. That is basically what the defense is. They're going to go with insanity. The problem is in Texas, you can be insane, but if you are aware of the fact that what you're doing is wrong, the defense doesn't hold up. There is evidence that after he shot the two, and that's not in question, by the way, he's either going to spend his life in a mental institution if his defense works or in jail if it doesn't. There's evidence that he went to his sister's house, told her what he did, and said he did something terrible and that he was planning to make his escape to Oklahoma, all of which are indicative that he did know it was wrong. One thing I do want to point out, everybody's talking about PTSD. There's also evidence that he never saw, he was in Iraq but never saw any combat. So it may have, he obviously had mental issues.
Was he a chef?
May not be, yeah, I don't know.
He dealt with weapons.
PTSD. I don't know.
But he had also gone some other places and worked in Haiti as well. But you know, his mother had asked for help from Chris, very specifically because he had been in the VA several times. He had been diagnosed psychotic. He had threatened to kill several other people, including his ex-girlfriend. So what I don't understand is why Chris and his buddy decided to take him to a firing range knowing all of this.
It could be pacifying to some people.
Actually, they did it all the time with PTSD victims. That was how they helped them.
I don't really understand how that helps.
No, I understand your argument.
He threatened to kill people.
But not relevant to
and,
the murder.
you know, part of the defense is that when they were driving to the firing range, Chris Kyle texted his friend who was driving and said, this guy is completely nuts. And the guy driving said, yeah, watch my 6, because he was sitting in the back seat. They were already afraid of him on the drive out. So I don't really understand how all of this went down.
Well,
it's very concerning.
Hindsight 2020, you don't think he's actually going to follow through with something.
You know, today they passed the Clay Hunt Act, which has a focus on suicidal tendencies and the mental health of veterans, and is a way to create more accessibility and better mental health care through the VA. So
that's good news.
You know, this is interesting that those two things are colliding right now.
No, well, what I wonder is American Sniper breaking records at the box office. It's a New York Times bestseller by Chris Kyle. All the attention this movie's been getting because of Michael Moore and Seth Rogen and all the controversy. Everybody now knows the name Chris Kyle. They know American Sniper. They know about this case. I know you're not a lawyer, but can there be a fair trial here, given just the public perception?
It's almost like the Bernie Madoff ordeal, where America knows about it. You know, it's not, can he get a fair trial? You know, yes, but welcome to Texas. I mean, this is where the death penalty is. This guy's not going to go to a mental health facility. This
Oh, no,
guy's
he's
not going to
They
go
didn't
to jail.
No, you're wrong.
This guy's going to, I
Don't
think,
misinform people. They did not seek the death penalty.
I think that, well,
They didn't do it. It's over. It's off the table. I just don't want people to think that that can come back.
So it's
I
either
stand
life in
correct.
prison.
I'm not a
or-
lawyer, yeah.
Either life in prison or.
It's life
Life.
in prison
It's
or
life
life
in
in a mental
prison.
institution.
Right.
If you made a bet right now,
Why-
10
I think
seconds.
the
Why is
mental
it not?
institution.
I don't know.
Why is it not on the table?
Up to the prosecutors to choose to go after it, and they didn't.
I think that's shocking.
didn't.
That
Yeah,
alone
Well, I
is
think
shocking.
people are much more aware now of PTS and what some of the effects are.
And we have to end it on that note. So coming up next, it's Political Potluck, the best part of the show, and it's only on the Daily Wrap right here on Newsmax TV.